Omar ibn al-Khattab is the second of the rightly guided caliphs and one of the most prominent figures in Islamic history. He was born in Mecca around 586 AD, and he is from the Quraysh tribe. He converted to Islam in the 6th year of the Prophet's mission, and his conversion to Islam was a major turning point in the power of Muslims. Omar ibn al-Khattab was known for his justice, wisdom, and strength in implementing Islamic law. He is considered one of the caliphs who greatly expanded the scope of the Islamic State. During his caliphate, Muslims conquered vast areas, including the Levant, Iraq, Egypt, and Persia. He was known by the title Al-Faruq because he distinguished between right and wrong, and he was famous for his modesty and keenness to care for the interests of Muslims. Among his most important administrative achievements were the establishment of the diwans and the organization of the treasury, in addition to his interest in the judiciary and the appointment of judges. Omar ibn al-Khattab was martyred by Abu Lu'lu'a al-Majusi in 644 AD while praying Fajr, and he was buried next to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Abu Bakr al-Siddiq in Medina. Omar ibn al-Khattab was known for his extreme justice, and there are many stories told about his just positions. Here are some famous examples. One of the Copts from Egypt was wronged and beaten by the son of the governor of Egypt, Amr ibn al-As, without justification. The Copt came to Medina to complain to Omar ibn al-Khattab. Omar ibn al-Khattab summoned Amr ibn al-As and his son to Medina, and gave the Copt a whip to take revenge on the son of Amr ibn al-As in front of his father, and Omar said his famous saying, "When did you enslave people while their mothers gave birth to them free?" During his caliphate, Omar treated non-Muslims with justice and fairness, whether they were Jews or Christians. He emphasized their right to protection and care from the Islamic State. And paying the jizya was in exchange for the protection provided by the state to them, not to discriminate or persecute them. One of the famous stories is that he saw a Jewish man begging in the city, so he ordered that he be given from the treasury, and said, "We take the jizya in their youth and leave them in their old age." Omar was keen to achieve equality among all Muslims in distributing spoils and money, without discrimination between rich and poor or Arab and non-Arab. He faced objections from some of the companions, but he insisted that everyone was equal in rights. A woman came to him complaining about her husband at night, so he listened to her as the commander of the faithful, and he did not see any excuse in his position that would prevent him from hearing her complaint. When one of the companions rebuked him for devoting himself to such matters, he replied by saying, "If a sheep slept lost on the banks of the Euphrates, I would fear that Allah would ask me about it." These examples illustrate the extent of Omar bin al-Khattab's commitment to achieving justice among people regardless of their gender, religion, or social status.